Hi everybody, it's Coach Crete and welcome to the Real Estate Huddle for the week of September 13th, 2021. A couple of things we're going to cover this week. First is we'll talk a little bit about the market as we do every single week on what's going on in Las Vegas. We're going to talk about our sponsor, and then we're going to talk about buying a new home, new construction home in Las Vegas. And if you're watching somewhere else, it'll actually apply to you anywhere. But that's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm Dave Crete, longtime football coach. That's where the Coach Crete stuff comes from. And my wife and I, Eileen and I, own a real estate brokerage in Northwest Las Vegas, have for 16 years, and I've been a licensed real estate agent in Las Vegas for 20 years. Been a home builder. We owned a mortgage company for a while, and a little bit of doing that, I realized I didn't want anything to do with that anymore. But do enjoy the construction side, do enjoy the real estate sales side, and we'll talk a little bit about how that's going to help you out today if you use us and our services. So if you want to email me, it's dcrete@aspirelasvegas.com. My phone number is 702-683-3815. And the market for Las Vegas right now, we've talked about it the last few weeks. It's kind of gone nuts. It's kind of doing everything it's not supposed to do this time of year or that we don't want it to do. We're seeing our sales numbers have really dropped fairly significantly, and that's due to a lack of inventory. Once we got into the second week of August, after several months of a trend of increased inventory, it has dropped, and it's dropped dramatically. And not surprised for the first, for the first week of the month that we see drops. That's kind of normal, but we've seen like 4 weeks of consecutive drops, and that's not normal this time of year. In fact, we've gone back to every month, every August that we've had since I started writing down these same stats in 2005, and this August, beginning of September, is really an anomaly for that whole thing. So what we can tie it to, I think, is just all the national anxiety and stress with all the news events and stuff going on, that it's really kind of made people take a seat back. So if you're a seller, that's great news, because the best time to sell is when other people aren't. And if you're a buyer, you're going to be in a multiple offer situation. The advantage to buying now is going to be the fact when there's low inventory, we got prices going up, and there is no relief in sight for prices to come down. There isn't any bubble that's going to burst, and we can have that conversation. I'm sure we'll have it again in the future. But if you're looking to sell, it's great. If you're looking to buy, don't wait. We know that interest rates are going to be going up sooner than later. I think by the time we get to the first of the year, we're really going to be seeing some differences. The inflation rate is just too high, and you don't realize that the gallon of milk ties into the home buying experience, but they really are related, because it's our economy. It's all tied together. So we may not know the final answer on how much it goes up, but we know it's going to go up. And a quarter point, if you're spending a few $100,000, is a lot of money. Quarter point being 1/4% on the interest rate is really going to make a difference for you. So if you're looking to buy or sell, please contact us. If you don't contact us, contact some other real estate professional. But get advice. Don't listen to Aunt Bessie and have Aunt Bessie tell you what she thinks, because she bought a house 30 years ago in Savannah, Georgia. That doesn't have anything to do with what we're doing today. So get great advice. That's what we're here for. That's what our company's all about. And you don't have to call us because you're looking to buy or sell. You can call us just because you just want an idea of what's going on, and we're here to help. Email. I'm all over social media, so you can find us there as well. And the other reason to reach out to us, our sponsor, Mezzo's Italian Bistro in Northwest Las Vegas, a great family-owned, and we like family-owned businesses here. We are one. It's a great family-owned Italian restaurant, got a great wine list. They have different activities, special nights, trivia nights, just different things going on in the restaurants from time to time, and it's great fun. We just attended one of those special events not long ago. If you send me an email, give me your name and address, I will send you a $20 gift card for Mezzo's just for listening. We appreciate you. We appreciate you subscribing. We do ask you to click like. We ask you to subscribe. We're growing what we're doing, and we appreciate you paying attention. And we hope that you're paying attention and listening to what we have to say because we're providing value. We're giving you a little bit of information. So anyways, that's that on that. Mezzo's Italian Bistro, send me an email. We'll take care of you there. The last thing I want to talk about today is buying a new home. All too often, I run into people who find out that they had purchased a new home and they didn't use an agent. And the negative with that is that you don't have anybody representing you. If you don't have somebody representing you, you're walking into the lion's den at that point. I mean, any of the home builders, they have great agents that work inside their office, and they are there to help you. But they work for the builder. They are the builder's advocate. They're not there to be your advocate. They're there to provide you information, but they're not there to help you out. And I mean, think about it. If you're going to spend $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $800,000 or more on a house, maybe you should have somebody that's there to be your advocate, to fight the fights for you, to make sure that you're getting everything you want. One of the great things that an agent can provide is we know what builders are offering. We know what we can do with a builder to try to get you some extra benefit, whether it's some money that you can spend in the design center, whether it's some closing cost coverage, if it's a closeout, if there's anything that we can do for you there. We know, we have conversations with the builders that we can provide not only great advice and be your advocate, but we can provide value by finding out what the deals are from the different builders to help you make a good decision for you. If the builder's providing $8,000 in closing costs, that's money that you're not spending out of your pocket. That's a big deal. And we want to make sure that you're getting what you're due. You can't assume that if you go into their sales office talking to their salespeople, and their salespeople know that you're going to sign a contract for that house, they don't. I mean, what's the incentive for them to give you everything you're due? So we're going to make sure you get that. We're going to be there to help you and get you everything you want and get you through the process. Make sure your rights are protected. Make sure that you're getting what you paid for, and in the end, make sure that you're a happy homeowner. One of the things too to cover when you do go to the sales center, my caution for everybody is watch how much you spend. I love chocolate, and it's like me walking into a chocolate store. I want it all. And when you go into the design center, it's there to help you want to buy it all. And you want to be careful about that. When I talk to the builders right now, the average that people are spending in the design center is about 15%. It goes 10 to 15% on the design center on the upgrades, and remember, there's a lot premium. Almost all lots these days have lot premiums, and most of the lot premiums on the moderately priced homes I'm seeing $10,000 to $30,000. Well, if you're spending $500,000 on a house, you got a $30,000 lot premium. Now you're at $530,000. You go spend another 10% in the design center. You're another $50,000 on top of that. All of a sudden, your $500,000 house is $580,000, and some of that money you're not going to get back when you go to sell, because the day you go in the design center, you're making lifestyle choices, and those are important. Those lifestyle choices are important. The day you go to sell your house, you realize it was an investment, and you want that day to be a great day too. So we're here to help you on that. I led into it a little bit earlier, and I said, my wife and I were home builders here in town. We built custom homes. We know the construction process, what should be going on, what's reasonable. I know when I'm walking through a framing inspection, a whole lot more to look for than the average person does, because I've done lots of framing inspections. I've worked with my framing subcontractors in the past. I know what electrical stuff's going to look like. I'm going to be able to explain things to you. And I'm able to also give you advice on what to do during the build process and what to do after. A great example, about a year and a half ago, we had a client buy a house. We were able to get the custom tile that they really wanted installed in the house, include a custom-made shower in the second bath that they really wanted, and we ended up doing it for thousands of dollars less than what just an upgraded tile that they liked, not quite the one they wanted, but the one they liked, at the design center. We were able to do it afterwards in 10 days and get it all done for thousands of dollars less than what the design center was just going to charge for the upgrade. So sometimes things like that are important. If it's important that you have it all financed in there when you buy the house, that's one issue. If it's something where you could pay cash for some of your upgrades, sometimes you're going to find that doing it on your own, contracting on your own, is going to be a little bit better deal. So like I say, let us be your advocates. Let us be your trusted advisor. That's what we're here for. We're here to answer all your questions. Our company, our team, we really try hard to make the experience as good as it can be. We can't remove all the stress. That's not possible. But we can provide you some great advice, some great insight, maybe some helpful stuff, and we can be your advocate for you on that new home purchase. Don't walk in there alone. It's like walking in there naked. And I'm sorry for the comparison there, but you don't want to walk in there like that. You want to be armed and ready and make sure that your rights are being protected and that advocate's there for you. If you have any questions, I'm sure that my wife is somewhere up in one of these corners or down below, is going to have real cool graphics that have my phone number, my email address. But just so you hear it, it's 702-683-3815. And my email address is dcrete@aspirelasvegas.com. Send us a note if you have comments. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover, please let me know. We're here to help you and provide you the information you need to ensure you have a great home buying experience. We look forward to helping you. Have a great day.